Dalam BuzzPOP hari ini, kita bakal membincangkan box office results di antara Free Guy versus The Suicide Squad. Ada ramai orang tanya aku, macam bro, kenapa like Suicide Squad punya box office adalah around 26 punya juta. Orang cakap failure, kegagalan untuk DCEU. Tapi bila Free Guy keluar minggu lepas, 28 juta, just tambah 2 juta, orang cakap this is a success. So hari ni kita bakal membedah behind the box office numbers supaya korang faham kenapa one is a success, another one is a failure. Alright, so kita akan mulakan dengan kita akan bincangkan 3 sebab. Sebab pertama kita adalah expectations. So basically setiap filem Hollywood dia ada projection tau. Dia yang banyak analis akan project. So untuk Free Guy, the projection oleh industri Hollywood was only 15 to 18 million. So the fact that Free Guy hit 28.4 million is a success lah. Seterusnya untuk The Suicide Squad pula, the industry projection adalah 30 million. So apabila The Suicide Squad hanya berjaya mendapat 26.2 million, maka ia adalah satu kegagalan. Okey, soalan aku kepada para panelis, siapa yang buat industry projection ni? Adakah within the Hollywood studios themselves ke, accountant daripada New York ke? Silakan Faris.
Do you have a slide for the budget for the 2 films?
Ada. That will be the third one. Do you want to go straight to that or what?
Yeah, you should show the difference between the budget first, then I can easily explain the projection.
Okay. So kalau kau nampak budget untuk Free Guy hanyalah 100 ke 125 juta, manakala budget bagi The Suicide Squad adalah 185 juta, which is quite high for a comic book movie. Most comic book movies are only 150 million. Okay, silakan Faris.
Projections are done not by accountants. They are definitely, I know this is done by the studio themselves. It's a part of also kerja Bob capek lah. You know, they want to tell their investors and tell whoever they need to tell, even their theatre owners and their toy makers, that we are projecting to make this. Kalau projection like projection yang tinggi, that means budget dia tinggi.
Okay. So dia 185 juta, so projection dia adalah 30 juta opening weekend.
And also just I need to lay down the fact that it is nothing to do with DCEU apa, it's something to do with Warner Brothers versus Disney. It's really a studio thing. It's not really a DCEU thing. So this production was done by Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers also, that's quite a realistic prediction. Kalau nak ikut, first of all, pandemic. Second of all is R-rated. Dekat US, masa aku study kat sana tahun 90-an, orang nak masuk R-rated kena tunjuk IC tau. Kena tunjuk ID. So kena tunjuk ID, kalau you know ada of course ID akan ada tarikh lahir apa semua kan. So when you have R-rated, kata budak-budak nak masuk dalam comic book film, tak boleh lah. You know, in the end also budak-budak yang bawah umur yang under 17 yang bayar tiket diorang is mak bapak diorang. You know, so kau nak minta duit, lepas tu the parents will say, oh it's R-rated aku tak nak bagi kau duit lah. So there's not many people lah going to tengok wayang. Whereas Free Guy is if I'm not mistaken, is a PG-13 movie.
Yes, PG-13
So kalau PG-13 that means kau boleh accompany lah. You know, kalau ada between 13 to 17, because I know R is bawah 17 ke bawah 18 tak boleh. So if you're 13 years old and you're a teenager, you want to see a fun movie, they go to the Free Guy movie lah. And then kalau kau nak tengok beza 26.2 dengan 30 million is obviously a failure lah. You know, sebab dia lagi kurang.
Yes.
You know, and
kalau kau tengok macam Free Guy tu, lajak dia jauh, at least 10 extra million lebih dari projection.
So if I were a marketing guy, I would here's let's say I'm a marketing guy yang don't care about the property lah. My mentality would be, budak-budak between 13 to 17 tak boleh masuk Suicide Squad, diorang pergi masuk Free Guy. So that's how I see it. So that's why
I think we saw that in the Free Guy week, because it was the first week untuk Free Guy, but it was the second week untuk Suicide Squad, and Suicide Squad had a 70% drop. Dalam week 1 they made 26.2. Dalam week 2 they only made 7 million, guys. 7 million. Sedih gila tu.
What's the drop for Free Guy?
Free Guy tak ada lagi. Free Guy baru week 1. Kau kena faham, they did not come out in the same weekend. Free Guy just came out last weekend, while Suicide Squad came out 2 weekends ago.
70% drop. Oh, that's quite big.
Quite crazy. Yes. Usually you get a drop of 40%, 50% for good movies. For bad movies, 60 to 70%. Yeah.
40% pun kira teruk lah, you know. I mean, because I remember the 90s, Titanic 13 minggu, every week drop 5%, drop 1%, tambah 1%, tambah 3%.
Tu James Cameron, bro. Tu James Cameron. Dalam masa yang tak ada streaming, you know, kau tak boleh tengok benda atas phone kau. Mana ada mobile phone zaman tu, you know.
But the thing is,
Titanic ada mobile phone dah ada, tapi mobile phone sampah. Yeah.
I think because also the fact that you can pirate the movie lah, because when you make it available to HBO Max, someone can download a clear copy already by then, right? You know, there's a technology to do that. Am I right?
Yeah, but these numbers are all just American numbers. These are not global numbers.
So the Americans, you know, might as well watch it on their whatever
HBO Max, for free. It's not even premium access tau. Yang gila babinya. At least dengan Disney, kalau kat Disney Plus, kau kena bayar at least $30 to access it for 48 hours. At HBO Max, it's free for a whole month on the same day of release. Ini adalah strategi paling bangang daripada Warner Bros lah.
That's it lah.
Strategi bangang gila. Kau bagi free.
Like I said on Monday, the ones that go for the first weekend yang bagi this one are the hardcore comic book fans, the pure cinema fans yang nak tengok it on the big screen, you know. Free Guy, is it an original story ke apa?
Yes, it's an original story. It's a whole new franchise. It's kind of like kau ambil Wreck-It Ralph and then kau tambah dengan something else. You know?
Yeah. So Free Guy, I think Ryan Reynolds punya star power plays into effect also. And also I think what you said, the social media push is pretty good.
Yes, I agree about that. The next point is kalau kita tengok, yes, this is Free Guy is Ryan Reynolds' biggest grossing box office opening weekend. Kalau kita tengok sebelum ni, Hitman's Wife, Bodyguard is only 11.3 million. Hitman's Bodyguard 21.3, Life 12.5, Selfless 5.4, RIPD 12.6. So Free Guy is one of his few biggest openings so far. So compared kepada Suicide Squad, this is an established franchise. And then kalau kau compare, Black Widow made 80 million in this opening weekend. Suicide Squad only 26.2. Even F9 made 70 million. So dalam dunia pandemik ni, the two biggest winners this summer is Black Widow and F9. Diorang sekarang dah to the point of making hundreds of million. So one more,
even the poster of Free Guy, aku nampak dia macam buat style Marvel Studios. You know, semua karakter kelompok kat tengah, and then surrounding is whatever, you know, that's happening within the world. It's pretty standard. So that could be an attraction, but I doubt it's the main contribution to the box office lah. Okay, back to the soalan, since dah menyimpang sikit kan. The projections is when they say Suicide Squad is a disappointment, in this day and age, it's also because of streaming. People can watch those for free. But it's also a disappointment sebab the bigger the budget, the higher the expectation. That's basically it.
Betul. 185 million is no joke, man.
It's no joke. I mean, I know my comparison is the 90s. I mean, in the 90s pun ada juga macam filem, my god, Wild Wild West, Will Smith.
Oh my god, sampahnya. Sampah je filem tu.
What was the budget?
What was the budget on that shit?
Aku tengok TV je. Kalau kan.
Ni more than 100 million lah. Tapi bila aku tengok, oh my god, so sad man.
Kevin Kline jadi sedih sial dalam filem tu. Kevin Kline such a great actor. Tapi sebelah Will Smith, dia kena jadi sidekick bangang. Kevin Kline fucking, Oscar winning punya actor, kena jadi sidekick kepada Will Smith. What the fuck, man?
That years after that, we found out that Will Smith took Wild Wild West and turned down Matrix.
Ya, bodoh gila. Serius bodoh gila.
And then, but I think in fairness, I think his decision of that sebab dia ambil job tu sebab it's the same director for Men in Black.
Barry Sonnenfeld. Yeah.
Barry Sonnenfeld. So dia harapkan can repeat the same success lah. You know, he was playing a Hollywood game that time lah, but it was a bad gamble lah on him.
Yeah.
Did I menyimpang for your question? Tak ada. Okay, last point. Another reason kenapa orang kata Free Guy is good while Suicide Squad is bad is because of the cinema score. Kalau kau nampak, cinema score bagi Free Guy adalah A at 95% audience score, manakala Suicide Squad adalah B+ at 83%. So you might see that as like nothing much, tapi actually it's all about word of mouth. The week on week punya word of mouth. So dengan a cinema score of A, most likely Free Guy akan ada a very high punya word of mouth value. Dan Suicide Squad at B+ would have a lower value. As we saw in week 2, dia dah 70% drop. That is gila babi. That is suicide, bro. That is suicide. That is suicide.
So Wan Muhammad, pada pendapat kau, adakah ini a fair assessment ataupun sebenarnya agenda media Hollywood untuk menjatuhkan DCEU serta Warner Bros dan DC Films? Silakan pendapat daripada seorang fan.
Bagi pendapat aku, yang menjatuhkan DCEU sendiri mungkin Snyder fan juga kot. Sebab maybe diorang review bomb benda ni awal-awal kan. Kalau tak silap. So kalau aku nak bagi dari segi konteks, aku rasa bukan. Ni data yang agak kuat ya. Kalau kita tengok yang 1, 2, ada 5 elemen yang diperkatakan, iaitu budget, cinema punya availability, dia punya first week dengan second week, and then lepas tu dia punya marketing, expectation dengan rating. Aku tengok kat sini, out of this, I think Free Guy dia macam dapat advantage 4 daripada 5 daripada Suicide Squad tau. Macam budget dia lagi sikit, 125 juta. And then kena ingat tau, marketing, Suicide Squad kena bayar lebih untuk marketing pula, 100 juta tak silap aku.
100 juta, yes.
And then lepas tu Ryan Reynolds je social media sahaja. So, and then one more thing, dalam Suicide Squad, berapa banyak aktor yang kira macam A-list dalam tu. Diorang tak ada share dekat program juga kan.
Margot Robbie, ya.
Correct. John Cena. Kau macam, banyak kau nak bayar diorang ni. Kat Free Guy, Ryan Reynolds je. Tu je. Okay, so, and then one more thing is streaming. HBO Max for free. I don't know what you thinking, Warner Brothers. Free Guy, no. You watch only on cinema. And then lepas tu rating pula, PG-13 and R-rated. Of course, PG-13 lagi banyak kau punya kuadran yang Hollywood tu boleh. Budak-budak kecil tak boleh tengok. Yang ni semua boleh tengok. So, and then cuma satu lah advantage for Suicide Squad is dia dah second week. Itu je. And then second week kau drop 70%. Allah. So, kat sini is hard data. Orang tak boleh cakap agenda Disney menjatuhkan Suicide Squad ke apa ni. Aku rasa memang decision sebenarnya bagi aku yang pasal bajet tak boleh kawal. Dia boleh call ialah keputusan streaming tu. I think this is more like Warner Brothers yang kena beli. Even kalau Disney pun dia nak buat streaming available, dia suruh bayar tau. Ini kau buat free.
Yes, premier screening, yeah.
I don't know what kind of business decision is that tau. Ini bukan ada evil punya manipulator ke apa, like stupid tau. Ni macam kalau Star Wars dah dia cekik orang yang buat salah, kata tak payah, Rebel tak ada, Rebel dia cekik terus orang macam tu. So Warner Brothers ni tak tahu dia takut nak cekik orang ke apa ke. Sebab aku macam kalau aku jadi CEO macam, apa benda kau bagi free ni? Bayar, orang pergi bayar kan. So in my opinion, no, this is not an agenda, this is real hard data. So bagi aku yang peminat Suicide Squad pun aku suka cerita tu. Tapi apakan daya, Delta variant semua ada. So imagine orang kata best, aku pun cakap best, tiba-tiba kata ada kat HBO Max. Aku tu HBO Max lah. Aku malah nak keluar, nanti susah aku kena masuk COVID ke apa ke. Kata best, aku tu HBO Max lah. Menangislah semua orang. Itulah bagi pendapat aku, this is hard data. Tak ada konspirasi behind it lah. Memang korang sendiri yang menjatuhkan diri korang sendiri, Warner Brothers. Itu saja.
Yes, you shot yourself in the foot.
Another thing aku notice marketing Free Guy, aku tengok dia tak banyak TV spot tau. When I say TV spot is the iklan yang 30 saat tau. Dia
Betul.
banyak interview dengan Ryan Reynolds, interview dengan Jodie Comer, interview
Dia main
dengan
social media bro. Dia main social media.
and then those interviews masuk YouTube tapi dalam bentuk 30 seconds. Interview dengan Taika jadi dia punya karakter, lepas tu Ryan Reynolds jadi yang badan apa sado tu, you know. So
Catchphrase. Pakai
Don't-
gila siap bapak tu.
so the catchphrase is catchphrase. Aku tengok dia the catchphrase is the word catchphrase. So it's a bit silly lah. So I'm trying to relate back to apa Capek cakap. I think the way that Fox is approaching the marketing of Free Guys is also experiment. Kurangkan yang the 30-second trailer. See how
Yes.
social media works. So
Yeah.
somehow maybe it did work, you know.
I think Ryan Reynolds learned a lot from marketing Deadpool because they had the 12 days of Christmas for Deadpool. So setiap hari you got something new in Deadpool. Keluar dekat Collider lah, keluar dekat comicbook.com lah, keluar dekat Ryan Reynolds punya. It's like he learned so much from marketing that one film and he brought it to Free Guy.
I still need to check this, but is Ryan Reynolds executive producer on Free Guy? I think so.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Was he executive producer also on Deadpool?
I think Deadpool 2, yes. I'm not sure about Deadpool 1. But most likely because he was pushing the project to the point that they released
Yeah,
the,
I think he was also because I think he was
the previous, yeah. Betul.
Kalau dia executive producer, that means he's doing his job lah. Tak ada just goyang kaki ambil duit, you know. He just
Bagus tu.
Betul. Betul.
bagus memang ni.
Alright, so kita ada beberapa komen dari penonton di rumah. Yang ni soalan ni I think berkait ya. So Amir Dubwa mengatakan semua salah Hamada. Kemudian Iko Ahmad kata, so this blame goes to untuk menjawab Amir dan Ikuan, aku rasa Ikuan dah jawab sendiri. Maybe Warner Bros nak naikkan langganan for their streaming platform. Itu yang bodoh tu. Kenapa kau tak? Okay, kau nak naikkan. Tapi sekarang reality is in the top 8 streaming platforms of the world, HBO Max is nombor 5 ke nombor 6. They're not even in the top 3. Top 3 is Netflix, Disney Plus and Amazon Prime Video. So kau punya plan nak bagi benda ni free kepada seluruh dunia for the whole of 2021 melalui HBO Max. Orang sign up untuk Zack Snyder Justice League je. Lepas tu aku rasa orang dah unsign up lepas sebulan. Itu yang bangang tu. Kenapa kau bagi free? I think that is the ultimate problem. Kau bagi free and nobody even sign up to HBO Max.
Kalau nak naikkan, make Suicide Squad tak ada di Powercam and only available on HBO.
Premier Access macam ZSJL hari tu.
Premier Access ke free ke whatever your strategy is lah. But janji the first run, the first showing, the first time orang nak tengok is on HBO Max. Bila orang nak cari James Gunn punya Suicide Squad, the first time they want to see dekat HBO Max. Barulah kau punya.
Diorang buat macam tu, nanti sinema bunuh Warner Bros bro.
Okay. So that's the conflict lah. That's the conflict.
Yes.
That's the conflict. You have to compromise. You know?
In my opinion lah, aku rasa Warner Brothers ni dia suka sangat tengok apa orang buat dia nak copy. Tengok apa orang nak copy. Lepas tu garam dengan gula pun tak ada. Apa kau punya roti lah ni kan. So bagi berapa aku kan, kalau kau nak buat streaming platform kau power, kau buat cari Netflix. Kau buat semua konten banyak-banyak gila babi. Kalau setakat Suicide Squad yang kau nak harapkan dengan Justice League, orang subscribe tu sebulan tau. Orang nak tengok kat Couch Potato tu tengok 1 bulan apa cerita dia tengok. Baru orang stay. Ini kalau takat ni 2 jam dia belah terus. Okay, unsubscribe balik. Tu lah benda Warner Brothers ni apa kau fikir. Tu je lah. And yang penting kalau aku nak tambah lah, elemen satu lagi ialah macam expectation, because Suicide Squad dia ada previous punya impression di mana certain character must be like this, they must be like this and we expect it's going to be like this. Macam Star Wars lah kan.
Betul.
Free Guy, benda barunya explore tau. Kau bayangkan bila aku tengok balik kan, dia dalam cerita game macam GTA. Okay, orang kalau tengok game, orang kata watak utama, apa development dia apa semua, watak utama orang villain ke apa. Sekali tengok, oh ni NPC yang dapat kesedaran. Orang biasa macam kita lah, macam tiap-tiap hari, bagi dia makan, macam cerita Lego movie tu kan. Si Emmett tu, saya orang biasa je. Waktu kau dapat kesedaran, macam mana kau nak bagi tahu orang-orang besar-besar. Aku tak tengok lagi, tapi dah dapat konten nampak, aku nak tengok cerita ni dulu lah. Tengok apa yang berlaku. It's interesting. Yes.
in this day and age, secara kesimpulannya the expectation is high lah, especially with comic book apa semua kan, compared to you guys. So that's why they say Suicide Squad is disappointment, number one. Number two, they say it's a disappointment also because of the budget. You know, kalau compare dengan budget, it's just easy. The higher the budget, the higher the expectation. Kalau
The projection, the higher the projection, yeah.
I have to give credit to Warner Brothers. I mean, kalau tak ada pandemic,
Yes.
I would say they would make a projection of 50 to 60 juta. This is quite a realistic, you know, based on the pandemic and based on HBO Max. This one punya deal. I mean, I'm thinking because it's 185 million budget, comic book movie, tak ada pandemic, a projection of 50 and 60 million would be okay. Tapi sebab ada pandemic and sebab ada streaming, 30 million lah jadinya.
Betul. Sekiranya anda enjoy menonton video ini, jangan lupa untuk like, share dan subscribe kepada BuzzPOP TV untuk lebih banyak video-video yang berkaitan dengan pop culture daripada komik, TV, filem, mainan dan juga banyak lagi. Majulah fandom untuk negara.